If the word of 2020 was pandemic, the word of 2021 just might be recovery. In more ways than one. Let's start here with oil and gas. Prices have rebounded from historic declines last year. We are nearing pre-pandemic production levels, and a barrel of oil is selling in the 60s. That's some good news for you. Though new regulation set in place by the Biden administration is renewing concerns about regulating the oil and gas industry, with fear that it could regulate some right out of business. One of those shots at oil and gas came this week. The Senate voted to reinstate federal control on methane emissions. So what does that mean for our region and the companies that work here? Jonathan Polasic went to find out.
Good evening, Tatum. I spoke to two experts on the issue, and they both tell me that they are not all that concerned about these regulations. Federal control on methane emissions, all in the name of fighting climate change, and the latest blow to add more regulation to the oil and gas industry.
What's crazy is the natural gas industry, the people that produce it, have dramatically changed climate because more people are switching to cleaner natural gas to burn and make electricity than coal and even oil-fired power in some different places. So the industry is doing an incredible job at reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
More efficient is a good thing. Even better, despite new regulations, Edwards predicts oil and gas production will only go up.
We don't have any federal lands in Texas, and so the policies he's putting in place don't affect us here in the Permian, so that's going to make our oil and gas production even more valuable here in the Permian. As you can tell, with oil prices coming back up in the 60s, things are getting busier here in Midland, Odessa, which is a really good sign.
Financial expert Mickey Cargill says new regulations won't likely put much hurt on a company's bottom line.
I don't think this is going to have much economic impact. It may hurt earnings just a little bit up front, but companies are already well down the road on controlling methane gas leaks, and there is some economic value from them curtailing those leaks.
If anything, he says there may be a few more jobs created.
Yeah, I think you'll see growth of a new industry, which is the third-party compliance industry, to make sure people that companies can hire to make sure that they are in compliance with the federal guidelines. But again, I think it's something that the companies are already working toward. They're already committed to this.
Overall, the consensus seems to be that this rule, which isn't anything new, the Obama administration had similar regulations in place, will neither help nor hurt anything. Reporting live in Midland, Jonathan Polasic, News West 9.